माइक लगाना ही भूल गया था यार। सो बताना यह था कि हमने 24,700 पुट पे एंट्री बनाई हुई है अब 186। ये वो जोन था, इसका हाइट उठा है और हमने अपनी एंट्री बनाई हुई है। एंड द रीजन बिहाइंड दिस दैट actually we have missed it out this trade, and we are waiting for some good setup as market was continuously in a sideways zone, and that's why we are not able to make any good setup. But fortunately we have got some good liquidity, and I was expecting this liquidity to be swept from above side so that I can make an entry above this level at once this level is going to be broken out. So sorry, once this high needs to be broken out to the downside, so I was expecting, and again we got a chance here. Once this high was broken, I was expecting for a liquidity swept, and that has happened here. And once this low has broken, I just made our entry. Nifty needs to be closed below 24,550 for a good momentum till for 24,530. It is only hurdle right now we have. Once it is going to broke, we are definitely going to get some good target. But once if it is not going to broken it out, again it will be sideways and our premium will be eroded. Right now we are going to get the target at least one, at least 206, 206 to 208, so that we can get 1 is to 2 risk to reward. As 186 was our entry zone, above this high we have got our entry, and we have put our stop loss just below this candle, so that if we're going to get wrong in that scenario, our stop loss is going to be around 6 rupees. And in such sideways kind of market, your stop loss is always going to be in your control. It needs to be really really small. And also in a sideways market, if you are going to get 1 is to 2 risk, but it is definitely a very very good risk to reward ratio. And it needs to be close below this level. That is the only concern here. As again, once this fall was there, there was some key momentum, and it keep getting high from here. I don't want this to go above this side, so that if this will not be broken, that means it is going to be sideways again, and we'll get some more delay, that which is not, I don't want. Oh, okay, keep going. 198. Right now it needs to be close below this level so that we can get some target. Still 22 seconds. Let's hope it close below this level. It's really really important if it is going to close below this level, so that we can get this zone 200, and this zone 209. It is our going to be the target. 198. Closing has been done below this level. Anyone who is a genuine trader always have to keep patience a lot. And after giving all the patience, if you got some setup, means you were patient at this level, you were patient at this level, you were patient at this level, you were patient at this level again. Once after all these patience, if you got some setup here, and if you got your setup in that kind of time, you don't want that market to be sideways again. I was expecting this to be fall below 24,550. The closing needs to be done. It has broken it out, but it doesn't carry it out. It was needing to be carried it out, but again right now it is falling. And again it is market is again in a sluggish zone. It needs to be keep some good momentum, man. We are waiting since really really long. Sorry, we have already got it around 1 is to 2, as we have bought it above 186, and our stop loss is 180. That means 192 is our 1 is to 1, 198 is going to be our 1 is to 2, and 204 is going to be our 1 is to 3. Let's expecting. If this time it is going to be 198, I will try to book around our major quantity. Just being it here, give me 1 is to 2. That time I was misconfused and I couldn't book it at 198, and it is already given 198, but I couldn't, as I was expecting 200 and 208 to be my target. But right now, if it is going to get 198, I will try to book it our major quantity, and rest I will keep at the stop loss. I will keep trailing my stop loss. Make it close below this level, man. Yeah, make it close. 196, 197, 198 right now. I will try to book some major quantity here. 199. So we have got our major booking at this high, as we have got our major booking at 198. We have bought this above, which was 186. We had put the small stop loss at 180 below this low, and we targeted simply 1 is to 2, as we are trying to target it to 200, but as we have got some sideways movement, our plan needs to be shifted it out. As long as this high is not getting broken, it needs to be bearish. Means this high and this high. This high was a major high, but this high didn't break this high. That means this high, if it is going to make any high, then in that case, if this high is not getting broken it out, that means the structure remains bearish, and it will keep turning out to be a bearish structure. But as in this kind of market, we can't wait for so long, that as it is a sideways market and your premium will erode too quickly, and you will not get that momentum, will not get that DP as you have targeted. In that case, you just need to be aware, you need to be alert. That's what I did. Again, if this high is not getting broken, that means we can get this level. It was really a sideways. You can see there's not much momentum. Only momentum was this. If someone has got it from here, as we couldn't got it from here, there is no need to hide it out, and you can't be fortunate all the time, and you cannot be at the system at a right time. Sometimes you won't be there at your system. So I was just expecting that if above this level, if any liquidity will be swept it out, if any strong red candle will be formed, I will keep the stop loss above this high, and I will target at least 1 is to 1, 1 is to 2, and simply in this sideways market, I have got 1 is to 2. You can see as I have got it above 186, and we have targeted 180.98, which we couldn't book here, but we booked here. And if it get close over 198, we can get 202 and 208, and here it will go to 24,530. So logic of the trade is going to be, here in the morning we have bought 24,500 calls side at this pullback, as market was continues to its upwards trend, and as we are looking for a good pullback. Here we got our pullback, and we targeted for 1 is to 1, as we couldn't get much today, and after that market kept falling. We had no clear liquidity, so we didn't enter here. Also, once the market was falling, there was some liquidity here, but as I've already said, if market is falling from a liquidity to its next liquidity and it's not getting any comeback before that liquidity, that means it is going to break this level and it will keep its downtrend. And that's what happened here. The major buyers will have entered here and their liquidity would have swept it out again here, and market create again a downtrend. Here it was a lower low formed, and from here lower high, and then again at this particular level market didn't didn't go above this level, and again it kept falling. Here we were not fortunate enough so that we can get some entries here, but there was a good setup here as there was liquidity was swept. There was good amount of fair value gap, and its structure was also shifted towards the downtrend. That means you can put your stop loss above this level and you can target to its next liquidity. Here it was a target one, here it was target two, and apart from that you can keep trailing if you got some. But as we couldn't get here, so we are just waiting for a good setup. Here we got at this level, at this buying level, market responded to the buyer side and again trapped them below. So the trend was remain bearish. Again, we had not made any entries here, but once this buyers has formed it, and I was expecting once this liquidity will be swept from any side above this zone, as market was remain bearish, that I will target for a bearish plan. And as market was kept going, I just also during this live trade I've already told, as this good red candle formed, I just kept the stop loss above this high and make my entry below this level, as we got our 24,700 put above 186, and we have just made our stop loss to the 180 around this low only, and we targeted 1:2 simply, as we are planning to target some more, but as market got some sideways momentum in this zone, we couldn't target for more. But as we have already got 1:2, we are happy enough. Again, I feel that market will remain bearish for the day, as right now 1:28 p.m. is running. But as we have out from the trade, so that's it, done for the day. Happy weekends. Keep learning, keep earning, follow the risk management. This is me signing off. See you on Monday. Take care.